Hey, my name is Jordan McCormick, and for my case study, I have chapter 13. And to start it out, it is talking about the decision between comparing two different kinds of campaigns for organ donors. And they're using two different types of campaigns. There is the receivers, the ones that have received an organ and how it has affected their life. And they're also using what I like call the waiters, where people who are needing an organ and how it could save their life. Now, in the chapter under literature review, they talk about the organ donation in the U.S., where 112,000 people are waiting for transplants. Over 38,000 received transplants in 2019, but still almost 5,000 people still died because they did not receive the transplant that they needed. While 95% support organ donation, only 56% of them actually donate. Now, narratives in the organ donation campaigns, they use stories from, as I call them, receivers, and they are targeting different cultures, like the Hispanics, and they are using young children to get the attention of those watching the campaign, like a 12-year-old girl that received an organ, how she still can fulfill her dream because she received this organ. They use stories that pull at the heartstrings and make you want to donate because you want to help a young child. Now, the narrative versus statistical messages, it's pretty much about what's better, either facts or personal stories. Is it credible or not? There is a lot of mixed answers in this, and it is very hard to get the right answer, in my opinion. Now you have the narrative versus the mediating role of discrete emotions. They talk about how emotions from those receiving and those giving messages. They talk about how the ones hearing the messages, how it makes them feel, whether it makes them happy or makes them sad or even scared. While they say that the emotion of happiness shows a lot of success. That's what happiness usually inquires, that there is success of some kind when there is happiness, whether it is love or health or something else, while sadness is emotion that's more influenced. Like when you are sad, you are more likely to be influenced by something because you are not thinking straight. Your mind is not in its proper state. Now, the method that they did this is, first they chose different participants and the producers of what they were doing. They put stats on the study, the age range of the genders, their study level, and chose different messages of what they're going to be using. Now, the messages themselves, they range between 3 different subjects that the participants would be viewing. And then they were measuring it by using a point system to get the results between the happy and sad messages and how effective they are. Now, the results showed that happiness did have a bigger effect than anything. In final discussion, it is people are more likely to take to messages that are more personal than they are numbers and facts and statistics. But there is limitations that were there, I mean, they only did it between two emotions. They didn't include other emotions, so there is more that can be used on for different outcomes in future research. So, in conclusion, all the messages were viewed equally, but you need to have more factors to get an accurate reading on it all.